Spokane's 35 snow plows are on the move right now, trying to finish round one of their plowing and move on to round two. KXLY4's McKay Allen live in west central Spokane in a neighborhood just recently plowed. McKay?
That's right. These streets were just plowed earlier today. They look pretty good, actually, but these people had to wait a long time before the plows got here, and there still starts to be a little bit of powder accumulation on these streets, even just from the flurries today. Now, you can see in this map you're seeing right now the progress that's been made and the progress the city still has to make. Now, blue is where they've already been, green represents areas they're in right now, and the red is where they still need to plow. Now, we should point out, even in those blue areas where they've already been, in some cases that was before the weekend snow, so there still could be a lot of snow on top of those previously plowed roads. In many cases, the driving conditions are not good. I say in many cases, in pretty much every case in Spokane right now, the driving conditions are not good at all. Very slick in some spots, and in many cases the plows were only able to plow about one lane through, so there's not room for two cars to pass. So be careful out there. Now, the city's asking people to try to keep cars off the streets. They're having a difficult time getting around, trying to keep the streets clean. Reporting in Spokane, McKay Allen, KXLY4 HD News.
All right, McKay, thanks a lot. Plowing efforts are costing the city of Spokane over $200,000 a day. Earlier this year, the city went through its entire plowing budget for 2008, leaving the city with no funds to combat this recent storm. Last night, though, the city council approved a $750,000 increase to keep the plows on the roads through the end of this year. The agency responsible for keeping I-90 clear of snow is also throwing some big bucks at the problem, along with an unusually large snowplow. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey is live above Interstate right now. And Jeff, how's the freeway looking this evening?
Well, Dave, this is the most bare pavement that we have seen here on Interstate 90 since last Wednesday. Plow crews who don't have the benefit of liquid de-icer because it's so cold have been able to cut through the compacted snow and ice, but they're running into a new problem. They have run out of room for the snow they've already plowed. Truck plows are great at pushing the snow out of the way, but they can only stack it here on the side of the interstate as high as the top of their plow blade, and that's why earlier this week the Washington Department of Transportation moved this plow from its station in Newport, did some maintenance work, and then put it to work on Interstate 90 today. The rotary plow, as it's called, got on I-90 at Division Street and started working its way east. The rotary uses an auger to even the berm, and they can throw that snow as far as 50 feet. It is the first time in 15 years that the rotary plow has been used here in the Spokane metropolitan area.
We've sent the snowblower down along I-90 here in the Spokane metro to try and blow that snow farther out onto the shoulder so we have more room for the truck plows to push snow again.
And they're hoping that because there is another storm slated for our area that they can move some of that snow out of the way. The rotary plow, usually used to handle drifts out on the Palouse and the West Plains, it's ours to use until the wind picks up. Reporting live along Interstate 90, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.